Welcome to the series of real-time operating system lectures. Today we will study concepts of real-time computer control system. I am Dr. Swapnali Karmure. Let's study concept of real-time operating system. In this lecture, we will see what is control system, introduction to computer control system, methods of data processing in computer control system, flow diagram, the concept of composing control program, the basic theory of programming. So, what is the control system is? We know that if we will think about control system, that time real time computer system is a system where operator and controlled object is attached. Operator and real time computer system is a two-way where man machine interface takes place, and real time computer system and controlled object is again two-way having instrumentation interface. So man machine interface like input devices, example keyboard, and output devices, example display, are connected with the computer system. The instrumentation interface means sensor and actuator that transform between physical signal and digital data in the case of a real-time computer system. So two type of interfaces are present in a normal computer control system, where first is the man machine interface and second is a instrumentation interface. Man machine interface contains input devices like keyboard and output devices like displays. An instrumentation interface contains input devices, sensor and actuator that transform between physical signal and digital data. Most control system are hard real time system, because in the previous lecture we have seen the concept of safety critical embedded system, and that is only the need that we have to develop the real time operating systems. So deadlines are determined by the controlled object, that is the temporal behavior of the physical phenomena. So now we will see control system example, a simple one sensor one actuator control system. Here reference input, which is denoted as R, is given to the A to D converter. Then it is connected to the control law computation. Control law computation is connected to D to a converter. Then it is connected to the actuator, and after that the plant. Plant contains so many outside effects, and plant data can be taken via sensors, and this is inputted to the A to D converter. The system is controlled via plant, and this is the example of a normal control system. For the above control system, a pseudocode is given. For example, means first we have to logically define which type of system we have to develop, and then we have to write a program for it. Here the program is written like that: set timer to interrupt periodically with period t. At each timer interrupt do analog to digital conversion to get y, compute control output to u, and do digital to analog conversion and do. This is the program used for this simple one sensor one actuator control system. This is the diagram, and this is the pseudocode for this system, where t is called the sampling period. T is a key design choice. Typical range for t is a second to millisecond. Now we will see some more example of the control system, and then we will thoroughly study what is the control system is. One more example we will see. The fundamental control concept is what? We have to maintain a variable of process at a desired value while rejecting the effects of outside disturbance by manipulating another system variable. Example is heating and cooling homes and offices, then automobile cruise control and hold the position of the mechanical linkage, maintain level in a tank. These are the example. Here a tank is given, the height is denoted by H, and Q in is a input where water or some liquid will be poured into the tank. Then some variable are defined like Q out which depends on the height, which is nothing but H, liquid level. If Q out equals to Q in, we can say H constant. If Q out is greater than Q in, means tank empty, and if Q out is less than Q in, means tank overflows. Here we have defined some classes where in which case the tank is empty, in which case the tank overflows, and in which case the tank have a proper level. So this is the control problem for the control concept. Now basic subsystem of a control is given in a feedback control subsystem where measurement, control decision and system modification takes place. The same diagram is used again. Q in for input, height is nothing but a reference set point where small h equals to control variable, and process maintain tank level. Final control element wall is there, and see here diagram. In this diagram a man is operating the wall. The control decision human adjusts Q out to maintain h equals to h, and there is a measurement side glass is present. This is the traditional method. There are several disadvantages of this. So there is a need to provide automatic control system, and this automatic control system can be provided only by embedding the real time operating system in this case. So if we will use some sensor and some devices with the help of which we can be used to automate the thing, if we will remove the human interference into the system programming, then it is good for us. So use sensor and analog or digital electronics to monitor and adjust system, because via side glass the man can't see the proper level, exact level, as well as for adjusting the wall again there is a need a man, and maybe sometime it will not work properly. So the another diagram is like that, same diagram is there. Here again tank is given, Q in, HH. H is small h is for maintaining level, which is given as a big H, capital H, and then uh, instead of side glass sensor is attached to the wall of the tank, so that that sensor will be responsible to measure the level of the water. Control is also controller is present there. Panel control element is responsible to control the wall as well as to read or monitor the reading from the sensor. So elements of automatic control are nothing but process, single or multiple variable, then measurement can be done via sensors, then error detection where compare edge to edge controller which generates corrections. Finally, final control element we can modify the process by wall position. So automatic control system uses mathematical description of subsystem to reduce complex component to input and output. So input signal, control system component, we will get output signal, and energy source is the optional. If we will not use it, then there is no problem. So if I have to define a control system, the figure in my mind is what I am giving input signal and I am getting the output signal, and control system component is the middle block which is responsible to provide a particular output or expected output as per the input signal. So signal flows between component in system based and or arrow direction. Now typical component block diagram. For temperature, it is like this: temperature sensor, for amplifier, for DC motor, for control wall, for level transmitter, for error control. These are the typical component block diagram used for temperature, amplifier, DC motor, control wall, level transmitter and controller. Now some transfer functions are used in the control system. The ratio of the output to the input of a control system component generally function of a frequency and a time. It is given in the figure shown, where G is the control system and sine omega t plus alpha and B sine omega t plus beta is the output, and input means in a specific input we will get a specific output. And block gain, G is nothing but a block gain which convert to phasors and divide. G equals to B by A, output signal, B greater than beta and B by A, output by input, where phase shift related to time delay. These formulas are not so much important for us because it is only for your understanding, so don't take load about it. There is no need to mugging, but it is only for the understanding. Then the type of the control system are two: open loop and the closed loop. What happens in the open loop control system? Open loop control modifies output based on predetermined control values. There is no actual measurement of a control quantity. Means if you are providing input and you will get output, then there is no control on your output, as you are not going to feedback that output to input, and you are not going to compare with the desired output, and you can't make the change. So once you get particular output, you will be satisfied with that. So here in the figure it is given that the input is given and you will get a control via controller final control element, a final output, and there is no facility so that you can change the quantity you want. So controller wall setting, control wall, output flow, and tank level disturbance. This is again the mini diagram to explain the concept of this. Now the against this, as open loop contains disadvantage, as I told that there is no facility to change or to improve the quality. So there is a need to feedback the output to input in order to compare the desired output so that you can make adjustment. So it can be happen via closed loop control system. Closed loop control modifies output based on measured values of the control variable, measured value compared to desired value, and used to maintain desired value when disturbance occurs. Closed loop control uses feedback of output to input. So this is the example where desired value is set previously, then controller wall and tank will get particular output, and that output is feedback to the input so that there is a comparison between desired and the gain value, and then we can adjust the values in order to get you a desired value. Okay, so we can set the wall, you can control the output flow, and you can measure the tank level, and you will get the desired output. So this is diagram for closed loop control. Again one more diagram is given, auto cruise control. In the case of auto cruise control also, there is a particular speed is fixed for the ship, and on the basis of that, controller fuel injector engine auto will give a actual speed, and that speed will be given via measured by the sensor and input to the speed input block, and where comparison occur, and a desired speed can be set by comparing the actual and the desired one speed. Okay, so fuel flow, mechanical power, and disturbance can be managed. Uphill, downhill, headwind, tailwind like condition will be happen. And after this, we will see generalized closed loop control. The block diagram of servo control example positioning system is a good example for a generalized closed loop control system. Here, controller is given with a particular formula, and then measurement is done of the desired obtained output, and it is fed back to the input in order to change the output. Here some formulas are given. Again there is no need to mugging it or taking tension, but for your understanding that R is nothing but a reference, E equals to R minus Cm, where M equals to measured value, measured variable equals to C of M, control variable equals to C. And we will see again one more example of generalized closed loop control system. Here is a example of block diagram of process control example of chemical reactor. It is same, and again the explanation of things are given. You can give only one example and explain it in detail in your examination. Now the an important concept in the real time operating system, why it uses control system, because there is a need to provide reliability and safety. It is important point, because I already told you in our previous lectures that for safety criticalness and to achieve the output in the real time interval, it is very essential for us to gain the reliability and to provide safety to the particular customer who is using our device. So reliability is nothing but a probability that the system will provide the specified service for a given time period. Also C failure rate or mean time to failure, which is known as MTTF. And safety is nothing but a reliability regarding critical failure mode. And fail safe system, if the system has a guarantee safe state that can be reached in a case of critical failure, it is a property of the controlled object and not the computer system. Here one popular example is given, which is known as the watchdog timer, where watchdog function is that it is the external device that gets periodic life sign from the computer system. If it doesn't get it, it forces the control object into a safe state. We will see this in a this concept in detail in the other lectures. Now fail operational system. No such safe state exists, so the computer system must provide limited functionality in case of failure to avoid a catastrophic failure. And last is alarm monitoring, where depending upon the primary event and secondary alarms, the temporal order is very important. Like the example is the alarm shower, and the rare events and temporary events are considered in the case of alarm monitoring system, which is oftenly used in the real time operating system. Now we will introduce the computer control system. So we know that now, till now we just study the background of the control system which we know earlier. Okay, but in the case of real time operating system we will study it in a brief. So we know that in the modern cities many facilities and works are controlled by the automation system and computers. For example, MTR, electricity supply system, traffic light control system, elevator and CNC machine in factories. Okay, till now what we have studied, we have studied different type of control system and the example only. But now we will thoroughly see what is the computer control system is, because in our examination we have to write a answer of that particular question in a brief way, and as we know that this is a theoretical lecture, there is a need to write a so much stuff so that you will get a good marks in your examination. So when there is a question in the exam that introduce a computer control system or what is it, you can start with this, that in the modern cities many facilities and works are controlled by the automation system and computer. For example, MTR, we know that what is the meaning of MTR. This is the software which is used in our metro trains. Okay, and we all are aware with electricity supply system. In our daily life we are using traffic light control system. We used elevators and CNC machine in the factories also. Then there are many advantages of automation systems, such as increase in efficiency. Why we are going to use this automation system? For example, um, we have studied that in the case of the tank level monitoring system, if we use the man-made um, things or we use the human interference in the system, there is a problem. And how we can able to improve that by using sensor and by using some automated system. So we want to increase efficiency of the system. It is the reason that this is the advantage of automation system also. Then reduction of the cost, as we are not hiring labor, then there is a reduction of the cost. number of operators number of operator is minimized, repetitive and boring work can be also avoided. Okay, because daily if we have to perform that activity, then by if you will use the sensor, or if you will use the real time OS, or if you are use the smart intelligent embedded system, then we can skip the repetitive and boring work. Then enhancing the safety of workers, sometime in the industry it is dangerous for the human being to interfere and to work. That time such systems can provide us safety of worker, then improvement of the working performance, and completing the work that can't be done manually. So these are there are several advantages of the automation system. Then after this we will see the merits of computer control system. There are several merits of the computer control system. The first is fast calculation speed. Second is multiple form of input and output devices. Third is high capacity of data storage. Fourth is programmable control. Fifth is telecommunication possible. And sixth is small and light. As there are merits of computer control system, there are some restriction of control system also. First is high cost, second is difficulty in maintenance, third is intolerance under adverse environment, and fourth is requirement of large amount of supporting device. Now we will see in detail all of these things one by one. So first point is merit of computer control system. So computer is not the only way to control the automation system. Other method include mechanical system, electrical relay system, pneumatic system, electronic system, etc. Yet computer control system has many advantage over other control system. So we can take one example, that it has a fast calculation speed, multiple form of input and output devices, large memory, programmable control, telecommunication possible, small and light etc. So we will see the our first point, that is the fast calculation speed among this merit of the computer control system. So in the case of fast calculation speed, as shown in the figure, it is the figure of our metro train. Computer controlled MTR system is used in the metro train, where the central processing unit of the modern computers can do a large number of calculation within 1 second, and it can manage a lot of work and data in a short time. The fast calculation speed of computer make it possible to control a lot of facility at the same time under different conditions. Here the example of MTR computer system is given, which is shown in the figure, where system can control train in different route to ensure the system runs normally. Now the second merit of the computer control system is a multiple form of input and output devices. Here in the diagram the keyboard is shown, where computer has many input devices including keyboard, which is shown in the figure 3, mouse, scanner, tape. There are several input devices we can use. Moreover, it can also use electronic circuits to transform signal from electronic sensor to digital data and input them to the computer. We can take an example. By using a sensor, the temperature can be transformed into digital data and input in the computer. After processing the data to the computer, it can generate output signal. Similarly, computer can use electronic circuit to output digital signal, which can then control various output devices. For example, printer, monitor, relay, motor, electromagnetic detecting valve, and so on. Now the third merit of the computer control system is a high capacity of data storage. In the case of high capacity of the data storage, a DVD image is given. DVD has a high storage capacity and oftenly we use it. So computer can use a large number of information storage devices such as floppy disk, magnetic tape, hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, which is shown in the figure 4. Therefore, the computer can use those stored information to perform the controlled work. For example, we can use computer to design complicated shape of workpieces. Then we input the relevant data into the storage devices of the CNC machine and let the computer to control the cutting work of workpiece according to the data. After this, the fourth merit is programmable control. In the programmable control, the diagram is shown here where computer control six legs machine is given. A program is a set of instruction. Computer can operate according to the program. Therefore, operator can either input new program or modify the existing program to change the working procedure or method according to the needs. So, computer control system not only can operate those simple tasks and repetitive work, it can also operate complicated work under different condition and feedback according to the program. Basically, this type of device will be used in the farm where the up down situation is present. For example, there is a visual system in the computer control six legs machine as shown in the figure 5. The computer of the robot can analyze the image and choose the way without any obstacle. Then the fifth merit of the computer control system, that is telecommunications possible. So in this case, spacecraft image is shown. So we know that computers can be used to input or output digital signal and using the wires to transmit signal, exchange information and communication. So computer information can be transmitted to distant area by private cable, telephone line, internet or radio wave. For example, computer can control distant video cameras or machine through the internet. Computer can also be used to control spacecraft in space through the use of radio waves. Then after this we will see another merit of the computer control system, that is nothing but a small and light. So small and light, the size and weight is very much important here. With the advancement of the technology, the size and weight of computer have been reduced a lot. The microcomputer developed recently are so sophisticated that it is possible to put the microcontroller into a number of utensils such as washing machine, refrigerator, air conditioner, car. Figure 7 is given here where microcomputer controlled car engine is shown. Take the car as an example. For those cars having traditional emulsifier engine, the amount of petrol supplied to the engine is controlled by the emulsifier. But nowadays, some of the car has an EFI system that can decide the best amount of petrol supplied to the engine according to the amount of air input, air temperature, spinning, speed of engine, coolant temperature, wall open width, oxygen, the air vent, pipe, and other important factor. This example is also explained in previous class that in the case of automated car, by using single microcontroller, all this thing can be possible. Okay, so now we will see the restriction of a computer control system. The restriction of a computer control system can be the important point, because as till now we have seen the merits of the computer control system, we will see side by side the restriction of computer control system. There are many advantages of the computer control system, but there are some restriction as well. For example, the cost is high, the maintenance is difficult, and the control is complicated. It is difficult to withstand adverse environment and it needs a large amount of accessory device. Here CNC machine diagram is given. For example, when a computer is used to control a cutting machine, a suitable set of control program is needed to control the moving path of the tool, moving speed, spinning speed, feeding rate, change of tool, adding of coolant, etc. So another restriction of computer control system is a difficulty in maintenance. So in the case of difficulty in maintenance, nowadays computer are used in mass production of an integrated circuit, an electronic circuit, which is shown in the figure 9, which is an electronic circuit board. They need new parts to replace those damaged. With the rapid development of computer technology, the newly designed part may not be used in those old fashioned electronic circuit board, and so the maintenance will be more difficult, because there are several times I told uh, that what is the difference between software and hardware. So we can every time say that if I have to develop a software, it is a logically developed, and if I have to develop a software, I can say I have to assemble it by buying the component from the market and by assembling that devices. So hardware is manufactured and software is developed. Then the another restriction of the computer control system is a intolerance under adverse environment. Here the diagram of some labors are given where they are the electronics part of the computer control system can't work under bad environment, where they are working in the bad environment, for example too hot, too cold, humid, dusty, vigorous, vibration. So we should avoid using computer control system under this environment. For example, a system is needed to detect the position of tool and workpieces. When a computer is used to control a cutting machine, the system can give feedback to the computer to allow it control the machine accordingly. Then another restriction of computer control system is a requirement of large amount of supporting device. So here computer can manage large amount of data in a short time, but it needs some supporting devices to provide information. Here the cooling fan image is given. That is why a computer control system need many supporting devices. For example, a system is needed to detect the position of the tool. For example, the system should avoid using cooling fan to cool down the computer in dusty place. They need new part to replace those damage. Okay, so another topic is that methods of data processing in a computer. Till now we have studied what are the merits of computer control system and what are the restriction of a computer control system. The another point is what the methods of data processing in a computer. We know that in the computer we uses binary number 1 and 0 to perform calculation as shown in the figure 12. Computer using binary system to calculate. A binary digit is known as bit, while 8 bit can be grouped into a byte. Thus one more byte can be grouped into a word, which is shown in the figure 13. The central processing unit is the main working part of a computer that can process a word, but the length of the word, for example 16 bits, it can manage depend on the power and design of the computer. Okay, so computer control system, next part topic is computer control system. The computer control system can be provided by microprocessor by with the working of the computer control system. Then computer control system can be obtained by using microprocessor. Generally we use the microprocessor. Here the diagram of microprocessor is given. Then sim card is also used, which is shown here. Then a microprocessor. A microprocessor is a teeny integrated circuit as shown in the figure. It can process large amount of data rapidly. A microprocessor not only can used as the CPU of a computer, it also be put into other utensil to broaden its uses. For example, SIM card, computer sewing machine, computer aided design system. Therefore, its uses is very broad. The working of the computer control system also uses the light sensitive resistor. In a computer control system, sensors are very much important because in previous example also I explained that why there is a need to replace the human um, operated things into the sensor oriented thing, because sensor are responsible to provide the data to the machine, and with the help of which we can automate the repeatedly and boring work. So in a computer control system, sensor are used to collect data and the input to the computer. There are many kind of sensor, example thermal sensor, pressure sensor, light sensor. They can produce electrical signals according to external change. For example, light sensitive resistor can be used as a light sensor. It is because its resistance and corresponding current will change with the light intensity of the component. Then another important thing we can consider as a relay. It is also very well known component. The computer process the input signal If then send out output signal to the component under its control. Example, light emitting diode, relay, etc. to respond correspondingly. For example, in for example, in an automatic street lighting system, when the computer senses the light is dim, it will send instruction to the relay. Okay, so now we will see the diagram for the computer control system. Here the computer is connected to the light sensor and relay, where light sensor work as an input and relay termed as a output, which again control other equipment. Nowadays IoT is very recent trend in computer science and engineering, and in that case, for making the devices automated one and providing information over the internet, we can use our computer control system with our upgraded knowledge. So we will see the common computer system diagram here. The In this system, data collector will first collect the data from the sensors. There is a sensors are connected here: thermal sensor, pressure sensor, Manish sensor, light sensor, pH value sensor, flow rate sensor. Data logging. These are the data collector, which will firstly collect the data from sensor and then changes them into digital signal. This data is changed to the digital signal because our computer knows only the binary data. So the sensor changes them into digital signal, then it will input to the data into the computer through the input interface is very important here. Then keyboard is termed as an input and monitor is termed as output, can be used to input control value, and display is used for reading the latest process data and input command. The process signal will then output to the relay via output interface. It is given to the relay. Then again the digital to analog conversion takes place and LED is there for execution of component through the output interface. The CPU, central computer microprocessor, will then command other part to finish the required work of the program in the closed loop control system. The output signal will be sent back to the data called as feedback, and the timing machine in the computer will decide the speed of the loop. See that output is feedback to the input. It is a closed loop computer control system, because if it is open loop, then we can't able to we can't able to compare our output with the set output which we expect at the previous level. So when, unless and until you will not compare your actual output to your expected output, you can't set the your system for for giving the particular performance. So it is a diagram for common computer control system and it is very important. Now we know that, I explain this, the important is interface, because unless and until there is input and output interface, your sensor data can be converted into D2A and A2D, as well as it can't be inputted to the central processing unit. Then here example of interface is given: the electronic circuit board for output interface, which is nothing but a video card. Here every communication device has an interface in the form of hardware or software. In a computer control system, the interface corresponds to the link between the computer and all other input devices. It can also link the computer to other electronic system. The input interfaces, as shown in the figure, is responsible for storing and processing the signal from data collector temporarily. After collecting the data, then it will pass the data to the microprocessor to process and calculate. The output interface is responsible for storing the signal for microprocessor temporarily, and the signal will then be processed to become some controlling command for other parts, and keyboard and monitor can be used to input the control value, and we can able to read the latest process data and input command etc. So every communication device has an interface. In a computer control system, the interface corresponding to the link between the computer and the input devices, and it can also link the computer to electronic system. To increase the output power, The output signal of computer can be used to drive the electrical, mechanical and pneumatic system through different output interface. We can take pneumatic system as an example. Although some control system comprise solely pneumatic component, the cost will be higher. And if we use computer to control and install some electro-pneumatic component in the system, the cost will be very cheaper. Nowadays, many control valves can work at a lower voltage. Now we will see some example of the application of a computer control automation. Here the diagram is given. The popular example for this is the electronic notice board. Figure shows an electronic notice board. In this example, the computer program will control the LED to light at the right time and arrange them to form different picture, word or symbol to show the continuously updated information. So thank you very much. Today we have studied the control system and its types. There are, we have seen several example, as well as we have studied how the computer control system is important, what are the advantage, what are the merits, what are the dismerit, as well as what are the example of the application of computer control automation. If you have any type of difficulty, you can freely ask me. Thank you very much. Have a good day.